Third chapter, mineral and power resources. Rocks on the earth have some minerals, some materials. Those materials are called minerals. So naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is a mineral. So sometimes minerals are not evenly distributed over the space. Some concentrated in a particular area or rock. Some are scattered throughout the Earth's rocky crust. So minerals are also formed in different types of geological environment under varying conditions. So minerals are created by natural resources, natural processes without any human interferences. It can be identified such as color, density, hardness, and chemical properties such as solubility. So let us see the different types of minerals. On the basis of composition, minerals are also classified as metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals contain metal in raw form. It is very hot substance that conduct heat and electricity and have a characteristic luster or sign. So metallic minerals classified into ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals that contain iron, whereas non-ferrous do not contain iron but contain some other metals like gold, silver, copper. Next one is a non-metallic minerals do not contain metal. Limestone, mica, gypsum are example of such minerals. Even coal and petroleum are also non-metallic minerals. Minerals can be extracted by various ways: mining, drilling and quarrying. So mining, the process of taking out mineral from rocks buried under Earth's surface is called mining. Sometimes minerals lie at a shallow depth or taken out by removing surface layer is called open cast, and deep bores are called shaft mining. Deep wells are bored to take them out is called drilling, and minerals that lie near the surface or simply dug out, so that process is called quarrying. So these are the various ways to extract minerals from the earth's surface. Next one, distribution of minerals. Minerals occur in different types of rocks. Some are found in igneous rocks, some are in metamorphic, some are in a sedimentary rock. So let us see continent wise mineral deposit. First one is Asia. In Asia, China and India have a large iron ore deposit. Even the continent produce more than half of the world tin. Next one is Europe. Europe, a leading producer of iron ore in the world. North America, on the basis of mineral deposit, North America located in 3 zones: Canadian region, Appalachian region and mountain ranges. So in first one, Canadian region, nickel, gold, uranium are deposit, and second one, coal in Appalachian. Third one, some deposits like copper, lead, zinc, gold and silver found there. The next one, South America. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Chile and Peru are leading producer of copper. Next, Africa. Africa is rich in mineral resources. It is also the world's largest producer of diamond, gold, platinum. Yes. The next one is Australia. Australia is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. It is a leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, and nickel. Next one, Antarctica. Antarctica also rich in a mineral deposit. Gold, silver, oil are also present. So that are also present for commercial quantities. So these are the continent-wise distribution of minerals. Next one, distribution of minerals in India. So let us see minerals wise deposit. First one, iron. India has a deposit of high grade iron ore. The mineral is found in Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Goa, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Bauxite. So it is found in Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra. The next one is a mica. It is found in Jharkhand, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Rajasthan. India is also largest producer and exporter of mica in the world. Next one, copper. It is mainly produced in Rajasthan, Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. Next one is a manganese. It is found in next one, limestone. It is deposited in Bihar, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu. Gold, Kolar in Karnataka has deposit of gold in India. It is also deepest in the world, which makes mining of this ore a very expensive process. Salt. It is obtained from sea, lakes, and rocks. So India is also one of the world's leading producer and exporter of salt. So these are the different minerals deposited in India. Next one, power resources. Power plays a vital role in our life. We need power for industry, agriculture, transport, communication, and defense. So power also classified into conventional and non-conventional resources. So conventional sources of energy are those which have been in common use for a long time. There is firewood. So firewood and fossil fuels are two main conventional energy. So firewood it is used for cooking and heating. And fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, natural gases are. So the coal is most abundantly found fossil fuel. Electricity from coal is called a thermal power. Next one is a petroleum. It is found between the layers of rocks and is drilled from oil field located in offshore and coastal area. The petroleum and its derivatives are called black gold. That is varieties of byproducts, diesel, petrol, kerosene, wax, plastic, and lubricants. So these are also valuable and producing in the countries Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. The next one is a natural gas. So natural gas is a eco-friendly one. It is found with the petroleum deposit and is released when crude oil is brought to the surface. Russia, Norway, UK, and Netherlands are the major producer of natural gas. The next one is a tidal power. A rainwater or a river water stored in dam is used to fall from height. The falling water flows through pipe inside the dam over turbine blades that are placed at the bottom of the dam. So then moving blades turn the generator to produce electricity. So that is called as an hydroelectricity. So these are the different types of conventional source of energy. The next one is a non-conventional source of energy. Non-conventional source of energy: solar, wind energy, nuclear, geothermal, tidal, biogas, or the non-conventional source of energy. Solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in solar cell to produce electricity. The next, wind is an inexhaustible source of energy. In earlier, it was used for grinding grains and lifting water. And now modern time, windmills, the high speed wind rotate the windmill, which is used to connect a generator to produce electricity. Next one is a nuclear power. It is obtained from energy stored in nuclei of atoms, naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. The next one is a geothermal. Heat energy obtained from earth is called geothermal. Next one is a tidal. From tides, energy generated from tides is called tidal energy. The energy can be harnessed by building dams at a narrow opening of the sea. Last one is a biogas. Organic waste such as dead plants and animal material, animal dung and kitchen waste can be converted into gaseous fuel that are called biogas. So these are the different types of non-conventional sources. So in this chapter we have seen different types of minerals, the extraction of minerals, power resources, conventional and non-conventional sources. These are all very important in this chapter. Thank you, children.